Sarah, can I tell you about something exciting that I've recently come across and have been a fan of for many years, but now I have something even better about it?
Please do.
Can you guess what it is?
Absolutely not.
Okay. I want to tell you today. Okay, so have you ever done the thing where you finished a really sweaty workout in the summer and you're just dripping with sweat and you have to get back in your car and your car already smells a little bit from previous attempts at trying to stay dry? What do we typically do? We try and like shove a towel into the headrest and then it falls down while you're driving, gets you soaking wet.
Or you put a seat all the way back and sit at the tippy edge of it just so you don't get your seat all sweaty. Yes, we've all been there.
Yes. So actually, a few years ago, about 5-7 years ago, Steve bought me sweatproof seat covers for a gift. And I was annoyed at him at the time. I was like, what kind of gift is this? This is the worst. But actually, it was the most ingenious idea because these covers, like, it's kind of like a child's hooded towel. You put it over the back of the seat, it slides down, it covers the seat, stops the sweat. So then you take it off when you get to the other end and your seat is dry. You would never know. You can obviously have that dry and then put it back in. So I'm excited to tell you that now I have a new one because my old one was just starting to like fade away. He got a cheap one. And I want to tell you about these Dri Seats. So it's going to give you protection for your seats. You can install it in seconds. It's got slip resistance, so it will stay in place. And it fits any car, although if you have a truck, there is a bigger size. But you don't have a truck, do you?
You know, it's funny. My husband has a truck, and I literally got yelled at last week for getting his seats all sweaty. So these sound like something I might need to get.
Yes. So they're thin light, they're washable, they don't stain, they're perfect for like post-run, especially in those summer days. So I want to tell the listeners that if you use code R4R, as in the number, R4R20, you are going to get 20% off your first order at dri-seats.com. So you can protect your car seats after your workout, after doing yoga, going to the beach, whatever it might be. And it's just a brilliant idea that I'm so thankful that I've had over these years. And I love that I have this new one that works so well. And so, yeah, I just wanted to tell you about it. So go check it out, R4R20.
It sounds like my days of wiping down my seats with baby wipes trying to cover up my mess. Sounds like my days of that might be over.
Or also it could help you if you've had one of our accidents we talked about in a previous episode, right? As it is machine washable. All right. Thank you to Dri Seats for supporting us with this episode, and go use that code R4R20 at dri-seats.com. Sarah, we are back with I'm going to choose a weird one today, a very out there one, and I'm going to make you answer it first. It is from our list, okay?
Okay.
You've been given an elephant. You can't get rid of it. What would you do with it?
Oh my gosh. I can't get rid of it. Oh, this is awful. I love it that it's like, you've been given it. Like, it was like, happy birthday. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, let's see. I have a half acre of land where I live right now. And I think an elephant takes up about a half an acre just standing there. I feel like the most responsible thing to do would be to start charging tickets, like for people in my neighborhood, to come ride the elephant up and down the street. You could not only make good money, but you could make enough money to eventually buy a massive field to put that elephant in. Because really what you want to do is put it somewhere where you can ignore it for the rest of your life. No one really wants an elephant, let's be honest. What a weird question. Oh my God. I so regret just copying and pasting that list without filtering questions like that out.
I mean, this I
could have done worse animal.
Yeah, there is.
Like a whale? Like,
I don't even understand this question. Well, yeah, what other worse animals could there be? There could be plenty of worse ones, I'm sure. But I could have picked, would you rather look like a potato or feel like a potato?
Neither. Like, that's the answer. There's no right answer to that. Neither. I don't want to look or feel like a potato. I really don't.
What does feeling like a potato even
I do feel like a potato. I'm almost 34. I feel like a potato most days when I wake up. It's so funny. Like the other day, so my little daughter Charlotte, she was like so picture like a swing, like a playground swing. She was like belly first, like leaning over the swing, like running with her feet as hard as she could, like back and forth on the swing. And I was like, you know what? That looks fun. So I try to lay on my belly on the swing and run a kick. And I was just like, I remember doing that when I was a kid. I was like, you are not meant to do this past the age of like 16.
Really?
It hurt so bad. So yeah,
I feel like belly? Where did it hurt?
It like my ribs. It was just so much pressure. I was like, this is awful. But I remember being a kid and things like that.
Too. I'm gonna try it. You would say not try it.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like I do feel like a potato, so I'm gonna answer that question. All right, Tina, what would you do with your elephant?
Well, it doesn't stipulate how long you can't get rid of it, so I think I would take the long ride on it to the zoo, which who knows how long that would take, because we have a zoo maybe like 10 miles away, so I don't know how long me and my elephant would have to, what roads we would have to take to make it there, because we couldn't go on the highway. So I would have to find a back way to the zoo. I think I'd ride it to the zoo and be like, can you take care of my pet elephant, please? Still mine. I'm going to make you sign some contracts that says she's still mine because she's a she. And
my gosh, you really found a loophole there, didn't you? You really did. It's like, yeah, just bring it to a storage facility and keep it there. Like, well, why did I think of that?
Yeah, but you have the half acre. If I put the elephant in my backyard, it would take up the whole yard.
Yeah.
So, yes. What else could you do with it? You could.
It didn't say you. I mean, this is really, really dark. But you can shoot it as soon as it gets there. Technically, you're not getting rid of it. Like,
I don't know if I can even consider that with my elephant. So I'd ride her to the zoo and then say, what should I do? And film their reaction as I ride up to the entrance. Hi.
Would you do that, Tina? If you ever do make it over like South Asia or like places where they do have elephants and you can like ride them, would you ever want to go for like a ride on an elephant, or would that freak you out?
100%. Yeah, no.
Oh, really?
I love doing like out there stuff like that. I would definitely do that.
Would you do like camel rides and all that? Because camels kind of freak me out a little bit. I think I'd do the elephant, but they're so big. Like I think just the sheer mass of them intimidates me a little bit. Because like if you fall, like you're legit falling like from an elephant.
Oh, yeah. No, I definitely think, but I wouldn't do it. You know, when they have it sometimes at like here we have a place called Grant's Farm where they have, is it camel or something like that rides, and it's literally they put kids on it and they walk around like a tiny little space. And it takes like 30 seconds. And they're like, you rode a camel. Like, I'm not going to do it in that situation. It has to be like
over the dune in the Sahara.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. Okay, well, that was an interesting one. Thank you for your answers. And I'm
now going to go in and cut that list to shreds and remove all the questions I don't want to be.
No, not today. You can't. So you've got a few more that could come up.
Now.
Thank you, Sarah. Let's hear. What would you do with an elephant? Give us some more ideas. We would love to hear your suggestions. All right, on to the next one, Sarah. Let's see our listeners or join our listeners next week.
All right, we'll see you next week.